Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV with Finland. And we have, grown a teeny tiny bit. We released ourselves from, well, first of all, from our Swedish overlords, just like around here. And had to work a while on achieving that freedom. But we did it, and we took some Swedish land as a compensation for our age-long oppression, right? It's just fair. And we're probably gonna try and do that again, because these greedy fudges didn't really wanted to give us all that we deserve. We still have a bunch of claims around here, which is nice. The only Swedish province we don't have a claim on is Trøndelag, because it wasn't really Swedish by the time we got those claims. Since I haven't mentioned it yet, we are going for the Finnish Line achievement. We have to make our way all the way through. I'm not gonna draw a line to the Cape, but we have to make a Finnish line. No, get it? All the way down to the Cape, and not move our capital or have our capital in this place. In the end, we can apparently, or so I'm told, form other nations. See, crossing the Finnish Line. There we go. Release Finland in 1944. I don't think so. Oh, was Finland? No. The text doesn't say it, but was Finland is actually an option. So, yeah, the owned by Finland in the north, that just refers to, in the north, yes, in the top of the tooltip, that just refers to the country we currently are. So I think this is fine. I think we can form Scandinavia or, Russia. That's what we wanted to do. And stick at our achievement. That's cool. What's not cool is that we have Swedish separatists lurking here. And there's probably going to be a number of them. 14,000. Now we might be able to beat 14,000 separatists because we have a 3-star insane general, although I have a pretty good combat general too. That's 6 siege. It's not going to help against the rebels, but 3-6 is still very, very powerful. So it's possible that we can just beat them. Words are difficult. The question is, can we not have these arrive? Because these numbers are not actually hugely problematic. 2.9 is not a high amount of unrest. It's just that we have so many of those provinces that we still have a 20% chance of increase every tech. Oh, we already get a full -5 here though. Suppression is already doing its thing. I thought that we could just build, a few more troops because we have more force limit now and have the suppression be fine. But that's not happening. War exhaustion is slowly going to go down. We could buy it down, but I don't think that's necessarily what we want. And the separatism is going to go down, but very slowly. So it's kind of likely that we're actually going to get these rebels. And they're probably actually going to be into Kolmar, aren't they? Because they tend to spawn. If there's only one stack, if there's more than one stack, then things are slightly different. But if there's one stack of rebels, they're going to spawn in the biggest province, biggest development province, and that's to Kolmar. So right here, which has no defensive properties. So, yeah. I think I'm still going to build, let's say 3 more units. That way we have as many troops as the... I still don't want to mirror you, Norway. As many troops as the rebels do, and we should crunch them. It'll be fine. Still not interested in seizing the means, because I want that dip pip on a ruler where it matters. What do we have to do for these other things? Spread the Finnish culture. Yeah. But that -1 unrest for everybody. It's pretty nice. Oh, that's if you do cultural union. Wait, and we have to do the agricultural thing first anyway. Improve a province with fish or grain in it. Yeah, that we could just do. But there's no big gain right now. It gets better the more provinces with fish or grain we have. So I think waiting on this one is fine. Building Turku in Obo. Capital of... Oh, that's just... The capital thing always confuses me, but that's just about the state. So what do we have to do? 3 buildings in Abo and 5 development. I could have considered that earlier when we actually did do some development. But I didn't. Speaking of, are we still paying for an edict? No. Good. But yeah, development of Abo might be in the cards sooner rather than later. So culture again, this one. So we need to either have 12 Finnish provinces or culture group union. Culture group union, that just means we become an empire, right? That's what they mean. I mean, it does tell me that we're far away from that, but I think that's what they mean. It's that you get a culture of unions when you're an empire. Yeah, that has to be it. Speaking of culture, still not humiliated arrival, but we might still do it. The rest is still very difficult. We don't have the Renaissance yet, right? Well, technically it's spread. And, well, spread. We took Stockholm, which has it. And if we had the money, we could press the button, I think. Yeah. But obviously with all this spread going on, we are probably interested in waiting a little there. Even if our dip is somewhat high. Alright. Anything else? Peter pointed out that we might want to go into the Livonian order sometime soon. And that actually seems really, well, tempting. We don't have a direct land connection, so we're gonna need either boats or military access. But the Livonians are not the most powerful people, neither is Riga. And the Teuts, well, yeah. What am I supposed to say? So yes. As soon as we have a diplomat available, which guess I'm gonna wait a little bit. I want the Bohemian and Austrian opinion up, so maybe we can find another ally. And I do want to get to 10 favors with Denmark, although we will slowly accrue those over time, so it's not utterly important. Actually, yeah, let's instead of accruing favors here for now, go ahead and make some claims. Unless we already have some? Oh no, never mind. We're already fully claiming. We could just go. Ooh. I mean, not before we have dealt with the rebels. And I think we did accrue some aggressive expansion. Yeah. I mean, a little, sure. And the Polish might care if we eat a lot of Livonian. But still, that's definitely worth focusing on. Also, what about Gotland? You have no friends. Except for, are you in the Lebekian Trade League? Which I don't utterly fancy fighting. Not because they're too strong, I don't think they are. But we don't have a naval superiority against these people. And if we don't have naval superiority, how are we gonna, well, for one, siege down Gotland, and then deal with all these miners over in Europe proper? I mean, maybe the Danes would let us cross. I forget how blockading works with neutral territory. So if I owned Lund in Sjælland, I would be able to cross, even though there's an enemy fleet in Öresund. And if the enemy owned one of these, I would not be able to cross. I don't know what happens if it's my allies who's not in the war land. Probably won't be able to cross, actually. With that being the case, though, do we want to go back and But the claims being in place already, I mean. We might just want to go back and grab those favors again. Yeah, so maybe we get the Danes into a war slightly sooner. On our side, that is. Alright, Swedes, just... Oh, these must not have calculated properly at the start of the session, right? Otherwise I don't see why they suddenly jumped up from 2 point something to 6.4. Yeah, there's no... I don't think there's... Oh, the troops recalculated. So I was surprised that my troops were doing full 5 suppression, and they're not. They are not. Unfortunately, that means that we're so far away from full suppression that adding a few extra troops won't help. So either way, we're going to have to fight these rebels. But no, we don't have any hope really to not fight them. I don't think. How's our income looking? It's not too shabby at all, even though we're paying for a full fort. Taxation, and I guess technically there's some representation. Sure. Do we want to keep building up our fleet? I think we do. I think getting these boats in is very important. For one, it does give us some naval power for wars, say against the Livonians, who have their own 15 boats. Ugh. I mean, some of these are bound to be transports, but still, it's annoying. I'd really like to get rid of these pirates. Gosh darn it. I want to use the vision we have. I mean, I guess we can check the ledger. Fine. Fine. Are we rival to the Livonians? I kind of feel like we are. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 6 galleys, 2 lights. So they would probably wipe the floor? The floor of the Baltic Sea. It's the sea floor, I guess. He can wipe the sea floor with us. Sweden making claims on me. That is just extremely rude, and I don't see how they dare. But they do dare, and they will get their just desserts for it. Although, these alliances to England's Poland still being in place it's annoying. Last time it was kind of handleable because we had the big Muscovite on our side. Next time we're not going to have those folks around. So it seems very unlikely they can just declare war on Sweden again. Why did you not sell a province to me? I never get sold any provinces. Do you have that? It's a place we had a claim, and we had claims on everything. It's a garbage province. I don't super care, but I kind of do care. I wanted that. So it's gonna have to kill the Danes then. I mean, what can a man do? Yes, we're idling. Ooh. We certainly want to steal land. Let's summon that diet. See what we get. Develop more into SEMA, more SEMA. I don't like that. Get the Polish opinion to 100. Could probably do that. 29 with 31 improved. Was it war's gonna go down? AE is gonna go down. Yeah, it's easy. So if we don't get anything that we like, we can just do the nobility one. The reward is not existent. So, yeah. Do you want me to develop Arbo? That I might just do. Yeah, we're supposed to build up Turku anyway. And we have all that extra dip that we don't know what to do with. Yes, take the proposal of the burghers. Burghers. And I need to look at rivals. And I will encourage development. I get Arbo to 5. Now, we need to develop 5 times, I think, for Turku, right? That is 5 times. I think this is the first time we developed an Arbo. I don't know that, but I think so. We also have to have 3 buildings. We have 0 buildings, so there's no rush. It's just if we wanted to spend some more dip, might as well do that right now. It also pays into the other thing, right? The agricultural communities. Any own province that produces grain improved 4 times. And you produce grain. So if I do 2 more clicks into dip, which I cannot. Can I? No. I cannot. I'd have to spend 1 more development or something else to even enable that. I don't think we're going to do that right now. But we're very, very close to being able to do both those missions, and that's great. Swedes coming out into Colmar, bringing a garbage you get general. 2-1 against our 3-6. We should be crunching this. Yeah. I mean, 1,600 Danes. Danes? Yes. No. Swedes died fighting these stupid rebels, so it's not nothing. That's not a lot either. Now, Muscovy, would you give me military access? You would. Oh, you don't hate me anymore. No longer hostile. That's nice. I'm probably still not going to get that alliance anymore. Nay. Nay. I mean, for some reason they don't trust me. But we can have military access. That means we can just march through the Livonian Order. Can probably even march through Pskov, I think, and ignore these Catholic zealots in Narwa. And who else would we be fighting? Riga and the Toots. Yeah. Get to Vipuri. Now, we probably won't be able to stay on the seas. There's those... Even the Livonian galleys alone are too much. And Riga is also, I'm sure, looking at a bunch of galleys. Yeah, that's another 5. So they have more galleys than we have lights. And galleys are a lot stronger than lights in combat. Especially here in the Baltic. Oh, I forgot that we did finally choose an idea group. I mean, we're going to continue through. Get glorious arms, even though the idea itself is not super helpful. Although some prestige is not too shabby to have for us. Next one would be nice. 20% siege ability. Might not have it for the Regan War. But the Regan War might not be the end-all be-all of siege warfare. So maybe we don't need to worry. Gosh, we need to get rid of these pirates. They need to go. Mother Russia. Oh, let's come home from the Danes. Let's probably bring home my moneymaker. Sad as that is, because I want that money. Ooh, we're building boats somewhere, aren't we? Yeah, actually. Just a teensy tiny bit of a delay. Let's go back to trading. Or not, you know. So what I want to avoid is that our new boats get built and then try to unite with the main fleet, which they would, while we're at war, and then they just get eaten. We don't want that. So we have all the boats. Where do I want my fleet? Let's go to Obo. Yes, I did just order 3 fleets to go there. Thanks, game. Alright, wartime? Wartime, I think. Livonia. Declare. Let's not co-belligerate Riga. We might take Riga, but I'm not interested in fighting the whole league as well. Also, let's not co-belligerate the Toots, because I'm not interested in fighting Denmark. Mecklenburg would be okay. Alright, Wartag is derped. That's fine. We may or may not, but we probably won't get our humiliation out of this. But I'll consider that. But I'm not going to declare for humiliation. That would be incorrect. Alright. Let's walk straight into dirt. Medic, whoever we can find. And... okay, Austria. Now... ooh. That's not an option. I would actually pay the 30% ahead of time for the innovativeness, but I'm not going to pay 50 Heaven Embraced Renaissance on top of that. That's insane. Let's do this. Haven't found the Livonian army yet. I have 7,000 troops. So we got to be kind of careful with moves like these here. They might just be sitting on Ursel, which is probably a safe place to stay for them, actually. I would like 10 legitimacy, because we're still looking at not a lot of that, even though it's growing finally. I'd frankly prefer losing... Oh, did we steal land? We didn't steal land. I just did the estate. Ah. Let's try to remember after the war to take land. This is fine. Both of them are quite happy. This is fine, is what I mean. And they don't get influence. I'm afraid of burger influence, and they don't get that. So this is all right. Privileges have to be earned. Coast of Vapuri. I want to kind of have an eye on the eastern sea of Åland, because we might be able to jump out and hurt somebody there. I think I'm not... Oh, you're gonna run to Ursula, aren't you? Wait, what fort is stopping me here? Riga? Oh, it's Riga. I guess that makes sense. Let's take control of Livland and Derpt. And then I think we're gonna have to siege down Riga. Now, luckily Ursel is not a particularly powerful place. So even if they hide all their armies on there, I think we're gonna be okay. That seems to be exactly what's happening. But ideally we wouldn't have to. Speaking of wouldn't have to, do we have cannon tech yet? No, we don't. We have great siege guys, so sieges are not going to be a huge deal. But we do not have cannons to speed it up. Yeah, let's do this. I'm aware I just removed the siege person from the siege. Pop. And I will undo that here. Ooh, another agenda. Don't mind if I do. Trying to be somewhat efficient with the sieging here. What do you want? Develop Jamtland, I don't wanna. Have a barracks or training field in Usima, I'm not really into that. Have a dock? Ugh. We do have to build a bunch of buildings into Kalmar, so that's kind of... No, not to Kalmar, never mind. No. To build buildings in Turku, which is called Abo. So no. So develop Jamtland, which is a garbage place, right? Hard to develop. Yeah, forest. I don't think we're gonna go for the clergy proposal. And I really don't like building a dock. We should have enough coast for sailors. So I guess we're gonna build a barracks in Usima. Can't right now, we don't have the money. Or not without taking loans. Or similar maneuvers. Welcome. Convert the Heretics of Kola, that's gonna help with the money. And our religious unity. Also, Guns and Dumps and Steel 3 coming in clutch again. What's this battle then? Livonian Order and Muscovy. Ooh. That's a bit of a... I don't want to call it a pickle. But it's annoying. I Guess we're gonna have to try a neat little trick. Well, don't know if it's neat yet, do we? Don't know if it's working. Just lost. Oh, because we had a blockade for the Muscovite real quick. I wouldn't mind you helping. See, the issue is Muscovy is not at war with Riga. Which means Muscovy and their friends, here in Pskov for example, can just waltz through to Revel. But I don't see how I... Yeah, I don't see how I stop him. We may have to go fight those Catholic rebels, actually. Even then. That Regen fort is a problem. So what's happening is that we cannot go from Livland to Revel because we moved into the zone of control of Riga. And if we go back into Gerb, the only way that's not blocked by rebels is through Livland, which gives us the same problem again. So unless we go and deal with these Catholic zealots, we have no way to getting into Revel before we beat up Riga. Now, somewhat confused how you got into this war without Riga coming. It must have been that they already besieged and they're like, nah, we're not gonna fight. My other issue is that there's a decent amount of enemies around, and I don't technically need to leave anybody on Riga, because they're only fighting me. Yeah, I want to leave people on Riga so they don't rebuild troops, but I think the plan has to be to try and grab as much. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do it, are we? Maybe the... Maybe the army that the Muscovite has in Ursel, not the Muscovite, the other guy, is gonna get something done here. Maybe they're gonna try and reinforce a battle on Ursel and give me the siege of Revel. Clearly went out. Ooh, now they're taking Narwa. With everybody? Yes. Okay. That's good and bad. Mostly good, I suppose. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to take you and send you to Riga again, which is risky. And I'm going to send y'all. I still can't do that. I'm still going to try, though. My idea is to pass through while the enemy is fighting. And now, we're not going to make it. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Should have set this up earlier. Might even have been able to. Are you gonna move? No. Most of you are gonna move. Come on, Tver. Go and help your friends. Please? Now we could also try to march onto Ursel. But I don't think that's gonna work. I guess we just... I just said, I mean, you heard that. But the reason why I said it is that the Tverian stack on Revel is no longer able to actually siege Revel. But yeah, they brought more troops in and they were not about to leave. Now they are? Ah! Come on, everybody pass through. No. No. Okay, I'm gonna leave a guy in Livland and actually move them into Narwa. Just so we potentially can move to Revel if the situation changes. Everybody else, well, take down Riga, but do it with the required amount of troops and nothing more. And now I'm really just sitting here and hoping for, yeah, they're not making a mistake. Fine. So Musky's gonna take Revel, Narwa, and Ursel. most likely. Where are the enemies? Oh, there's actually a Regan stack that made it to my homeland, which is no fun at all. Don't like that. What else are we talking about? Handful of Livonians, handful of Toots. And they're probably sitting in Marienburg. As much as I want to go to Marienburg, I don't think... Well, two things I don't think. For one thing, I don't think we're gonna get there in time. And for another... I mean, we're not gonna get there before the Muscovite does. And... my 4K stack is not gonna be enough, so I have to send more, and we really need those people to siege down Riga. Oh. I didn't consider that we might actually catch them here. It was just... okay, we won. All I wanted to do was scare them. So that they don't siege my stuff down. But I didn't want to take a fight into a forest without a general. That was wasteful. But not as big a pain as it could have been. Alright, this one's fully looted. This one's fully looted. Okay, not much we can take from the Muscovite here. I was hoping we could loot some land that Muscovite is gonna take. Okay, yeah. See, Marienburg is already being besieged by the Muscovite. And or their ilk. No. Full on Muscovite. They're not gonna take Marienburg. I don't think they can. Don't think this has a port, does it? No. So they won't be able to take Marienburg unless they subjugate the Toots, which they could. But they're almost certainly going to take 1, 2, 3 provinces, and that unfortunately includes the sent-off trade and rebel. Oh, we died already? That is unfortunate. And we have a decent heir, not as good as our guy. Now we have a cruddy heir. Aww. So little prestige. I'm wondering if we immediately get rid of that heir. We're only 19, so we should be able to reign for a while. And a 8-pip heir is just not very good. I just really don't like spending all that prestige. I think we just gotta do it. Kick him out. Find yourself a nice window and deal with them. Alright, done. So now all that remains is to wait for Muscovy to peace out. They might not have tons of war score and maybe can't take rebel. As long as we control these two places. It's technically possible. But we should already be able to... Oh, we can't peace out yet. Because of the Toots still being in the war, technically. That's gonna change soon. Well, actually it's not gonna change, is it? Yeah. The reason it's not going to change is that, again, Muscovy is probably not going to be able to take Marienburg here. And if they just separate peace out, then they're going to still be in the war, in our war. Alright, I want this marriage to Denmark, even though it's going to cost a tiny bit of legitimacy. Do we want the Danes to suggest it, though? We do not. Well, do we want a long-lasting marriage to the Danes? Kinda? I'm not sure whether we need to eat the Danes before we can fight Muscovy, or whether we can bring them on. I'm gonna assume that we have some time. I'm gonna offer the merge myself, because then it ends when we die rather than when they die. Alright. Come on, Muscovy, get your stuff done. And we might get into one of those situations where the Muscovite doesn't want to peace out. which I would hate. 10 ducats or local goods produced minus 0.25 in Wapuri. Not a particularly great trade good. I think I'll just drop the goods produced. I haven't done the math. I wouldn't even know where to start doing the math. What I would know where to start doing is to put cut in here. Because it's that time of the day already. It's been that time of the day for a while. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy what you're seeing, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say, there's always the comment section that can be used by more people than just Peter. Not that I don't appreciate Peter being there, but more is better. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.